Make the ground shake.
Hello YouTube, this is Naruto Shippuden episode 463 review, and this episode was pretty good. The animation was good. There's a few animation things that kind of make me but that's when characters are far off, and most animes always do that. So the animation was pretty good when it comes to close-ups and things that needed to be animated well, and I'm liking that. So the pacing was probably about 1 to 2 chapters from what the manga did, maybe 1.5 maybe. So I mean that's okay pacing, maybe pretty good pacing. It's not bad pacing, so I do like that. And yes, this episode, I said it was good. And Naruto and Sasuke are split up, which means they can't steal Kaguya. So Sasuke has to get back to Naruto, and we know how they're going to do that. Obito is going to get into that dimension with the help of Sakura and Naruto. So yeah, I'm liking that as well. Now for me, I already know this stuff because I read the manga at the time, but I'm trying not to go into spoilers for those who are watching this who may not have read the manga, which most people have, so most people know what's going on. And let me just say, there's something that's going to happen, and probably 2 or 3 episodes from now, because I don't know how long the backstory of the Ninshu Creed and stuff is going to go on. I don't know if that's going to be 1 or 2 episodes long. So a few episodes from now, we're going to see something really cool happen with the Kakashi, and I'm not going to go into any spoilers for those who are anime onlys, but just keep that in mind. So this chapter, not this chapter, what am I talking about? This episode, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I like how this happens, and the funny thing about this chapter, or not this chapter, I want to keep calling this a chapter. The funny thing about this episode was when Naruto used the sexy jutsu, the reverse version. Instead of women, it was men. And when he used it on Kaguya, and Sakura was like, this ain't gonna work on her, it's gonna work on me though. And right after she said that, Naruto sucker punched freaking Kaguya, and I cracked up laughing. I was like, yo, the anime made that funnier than the manga did, because I remember reading the manga, and when I read that chapter, I laughed. But watching this in the anime just made me laugh even harder, so that was even more funny. And yeah, I just like this, and I'm liking how Kaguya is these guys are getting annoying, which she didn't say that, Black Zetsu did, and she's like, I gotta pull these guys out, I gotta split them up, and she splits them up, and basically we got to get them back together, which we know from watching this episode. And the fighting, I like this. And when Naruto was split up, he's kind of on the run, and then when he got caught in that thing, he's like, I just gotta trick Kaguya because I'm not really caught. I forget what honestly happens, but like I said, I'm not gonna go into spoilers. And so basically next week we're going into filler, but some of it's based off of canon, and which I don't mind, honestly. I only think it's gonna last 1 episode, maybe 2 episodes. And it seems pretty interesting, and I kind of want to know about it. I already know a little about it from what we've read in the manga, but the anime is just going to make it a flashback. Because the manga readers, we already know this stuff, but they're just going to put it into a kind of flashback way in the anime. And I like how they're doing that. Now, I like how Hashirama was not willing to do the reanimation jutsu because he did not want to kill anybody. And that's why Hashirama is great, but Tobirama, he's like, I don't care, we need to find out what happened. And at first, I didn't remember what happened. I forgot to say that the 6 packs came out of there, so I thought they were actually just going to get a Zetsu, and they were going to, do the reanimation jutsu like that, but no, they didn't. Hagamuro came out, and if I remember correctly, he's going to tell them what went down, but honestly, it's kind of fade-ish there on my memory of what happens there. So, yeah, the anime will remind me. But like I said, this this episode was good. I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10. Not too much action, and but we had some funny parts, and we had some pretty good things happen in this chapter. Another thing I'm gonna give a point off for this episode was that there's filler next week, which I'm sure people will be mad about, but I don't really care. So anyway, guys, like this video if you enjoyed this review. Sorry for me saying chapter instead of episode sometimes. Forgive me for that, guys. Comment down below, tell me what you thought of this episode. Glad I didn't say chapter. And tell me what you think about next week's episode. Do you think we should be going back into filler like that, or you want the story to finish? Which like I said, I don't mind. But anyways, guys, subscribe. All you Naruto fans out there, I'm out.